take a look at this really important video of Kevin Hassett from the Trump administration making a number of claims that are not true and how the media in the United States never questions anything. And they never have the facts ready to go after these officials when they make statements. So he makes three key statements in terms of what's going to happen to the market after the Strait of Hormuz if it gets fixed and it reopens. Now, that is not a guarantee. So first of all, that in itself is not a sure thing. But he says three things. Number one, that ships have been trickling through the Strait of Hormuz even while this conflict has been going on. This is, I guess your definition of trickle, because 90 to 95% of the ships, even on the best days, during the ceasefires, have not been traveling through the Strait of Hormuz. Then he says, don't worry about, the loss of oil production because the Saudis have so much excess capacity that they can just, flood the market with oil and fix the issue. The Saudis have, like most countries, a limited amount of ability to ramp up production. The Saudis have the most. But when we're talking about how much they could increase, we're talking, about 1 million barrels per day. Keep in mind, the Strait of Hormuz moves 15 to 20 million barrels per day. So the Saudis, at the best case scenario, could replace 1/15 to 1/20th of that. And that is not accounting for the 50 days, 60 days, or however long this closure is going to last. And then the last thing he mentions is, well, the infrastructure that's been damaged in the Gulf can be easily fixed really quickly. This is obviously not true. 50 to 60 major refineries, oil production facilities have been hit. And some of the facilities that have been hit are going to take months, if not years, to repair. Just take a look at the stuff that got hit in Qatar. So it's just all nonsense, lies, and nobody fact checks these guys. I don't understand why.
Expecting this spike in oil to be temporary, but, the inflation story is still unfolding. We are expecting to see the impact of the spike in oil in the next inflation report. How long would you expect it will take for oil prices to come much lower, come back down?
Well, the good news is that if you look at the kind of things that have been happening in the Gulf, that we have the straits that have been, we've had some ships trickling through, but there have been very few assaults on things that can't be fixed more or less right away. And in addition, the Saudis have an enormous amount of excess capacity, which they could turn on to normalize markets right away as well. And so our expectation is that you get those straits open, then things can return to normal very, very soon. And that's what future markets expect as well. If you look at them, that they've got oil a month from now, $20, $30 below what oil and the spot prices. And that's because they expect that we can get things going again relatively quickly.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking really